Hey gang, I want to get on here and audibly, visually address the post I did this morning with memes. Um, it seems like I have to do this about once a year where people are misinterpreting, or their interpretation of my message is when we have healing responses called symptoms, because that's all the body does is heal, that we just sit around and do nothing and wait for the body to do its own thing. And that's natural healing. Do nothing, wait, body will take care of itself because the body only heals, right? Not even close to what I'm saying. Actually, the opposite. It is rare that you will ever have a symptom and not do anything. Even something as simple as a cut, which you really don't have much to do around it. You're still learning from a small cut on your leg that scabs over. You're still going to protect to keep it clean. You're going to learn, where did I get that from? Oh, I didn't even realize that walking that path had some sharp. Something is going to be there for you to apply to your life, even though you're not actively involved in that healing, nor do you have to change much of your life. But there is going to be some element of learned wisdom application, and you going in and acquiring some advancing level of life because of that little cut on your leg. But what I'm talking about are the things usually that we go see somebody for. The symptoms of healing are going to be so great, so interruptive, so unignorable, so profound, so something is just not good here. I don't like this feeling. I need help. And so then you stay out of a doctor's office because you know now that there's no division of medicine because the body only heals. On that premise, everybody is going in and correcting a healing response in some way, whether it's posture or a shifted segment of the spine or a frozen joint or swelling or inflammation or pain or a lab value or an image or a herniated disc or a bone spur or a tear everybody's going in and dealing with some level of correcting a healing response, which by nature just means you just got in the way of the response of healing of the body. So if we stay out of these offices and do nothing, that's natural healing. No. Or the opposite of that, well, instead of drugs, surgery, pharmaceuticals, treatments, injections, all these things that now everybody's becoming aware of and everybody's becoming an expert on really shitty things again, pouring themselves into Google, pouring themselves into the news, pouring themselves into whatever the hell is being printed out there. Now, a lot of more people are like, oh my God, medications, pharmaceuticals, the engine that is allopathic medicine doesn't make any sense and is actually quite harmful. Very good. But now what we're doing, instead of choosing those, we're just replacing those with, ta-da, meditation, sun, walking, grounding, earthing, supplements, herbs, treatments, therapies, all these divisions of medicine like chiropractic, TCM, GNM. GNM's not even a division of medicine. It's just a fucking idiot name of something. Naturopathic, functional, integrative, acupuncture, bodywork, Reiki, you name it. Only because it's not over there on that toxic edge of it, it must be a better replacement for, or what they call an alternative for. It's not. It's the same story. It is a replacement for the same exact approach. Your body's flawed, it's broken, it's diseased, it's unnatural, it's straying away from nature because of these symptoms, because of these things that you are expressing. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you? Well, instead of those, because we don't do medications here, we don't do any of that. What we do over here is the lot. We sell supplements, herbs, as I said, all those things. Okay, that's not natural healing with you doing absolutely nothing. Even if you changing some of your life with that there, it's never going to happen because the confusion of your starting point being, I'm flawed, my body is just randomly attacking me, my age is defining my symptoms, I did something too much, my body is just not capable and I need this stuff instead of that stuff to naturally heal. That is not what I'm talking about. And then the third one is take this for this symptom, take that for that symptom, do this for that injury, do that for that injury, avoid this to avoid those symptoms, avoid this to avoid those symptoms. That is not natural healing. That is not even close to what I am talking about here. The starting point that you have to own is your body only heals. So there's no process. There is no response. There is nothing you can feel, see, sense within yourself, be measured, look at, anything that is against you, that is a pathology, that is straying away from the natural order of things. It is the natural order of things. It is not some perverted, mystical, random, unlucky, cursed, sinful thing that you gained from, and then you are just to go ahead and fix it with these other alternatives. It is looking into your life. So then the question is, well, if it's not those things, then what do I do? I don't have any idea. I'm not you. I don't know you. If you were to work with me, you would see within the 2 to 8 hour visit that we would go into all the depths, with the person at the end being like, holy shit, I thought I avoided medications. I haven't taken antibiotics. My kids haven't. We're unvaxxed. We do this. We live on our land. We have shoes. We make our clothes. We eat this food. We make our food. We have cattle that's branded with our own initials, all this stuff. I thought I understood what natural healing was. I'm not even close. Exactly. Because there's more to it, to the individual. What you're needing to change in your life, I would have no idea. What work you're needing to do, I don't know. But it's going to require consistent, simple, uncomfortable, something you've never done before, work in basic practical applications of essentials, so you can go into these areas of your life that you've been avoiding for however many decades, or you didn't even know were there. Body wanted you to know that they were there. So again, what's the alternative to all that? I don't know, but it's everything you've been doing within your life. That I do know. I know what mine is. I know where I'm going to look as far as what's happened to me up to this point. Anything coming up, I don't know. But the second something happens, I know exactly where to go, where to look, go, because it's how I live. It needs to be how you live, not for you live for a specific condition or you live for a certain set of circumstances and then you live differently outside that. It is always life. And then that will have you redefining what exactly you think or what you measure is an emergency. Because we have this understanding that when an emergency occurs, all of a sudden now you drop everything and you live totally differently. It would just be another extension off of the way you've been living. And that is how you gain the trust and confidence, and fear by default is eliminated in fear of your body, not just a positive affirmation or mantra or post-it note saying, don't fear your body, don't fear your body, don't fear your body. It's not going to happen. We lose the anxiety around, man, I just don't know what I'm going to do, with consistent effort, work, consistency, grit, consistency, work, feeling, grit, consistency, work, feeling, grit, over and over and over in every extent of your life, from the start of the body only heals, so that all these other things just all of a sudden won't make sense. If you're confused by a division of medicine, never worked in the first place. It shouldn't be confusing. A level of understanding with you, it shouldn't be confusing. It's not easy. It's not all the time a one-to-one step. I do this, this happens, I'm good. That's not always there. But confusion and fear and doubt in self, no fucking way is that ever present. The area of my life I'm going to have to go into, that can carry a load of feelings that you might not want to go into right away, that you're not chomping at the bit to just go devour what that is, but you know where it is. But you won't be confused by your body. You won't be afraid of your body. You won't be guilty within your body. You won't look at it as this flawed thing that's just ready to fucking attack you unless you live a sinless life, or if you're a good girl or good boy, or you do all the right things and you stay in the healthy world all the time and you avoid all this stuff. There's more to it than that. So for those of you misinterpreting my message, I hope this is clear now. For those of you brand new, sorry, this might seem kind of aggressive, but I take every post that I make as if it were my last one, because there will come a time where a social media post will be the last one ever done by that person. And what is the message on their page that they left the world to see forever? That's something to think about. But what is natural healing? It's a way of life. It is not a set of circumstances that you do conditionally when something pops up. Boom.